Patrick, let's talk about the expansion that you've just announced. You guys are saying this is the largest expansion of international routes you've ever announced all at one time. Give us some perspective in terms of where United is going to be adding flights in the next year.
That's right, Phil, and thanks so much for having me on this morning. Look, we've long believed in a strong recovery of the international economy and international demand. And so we're excited this morning to be announcing new flights to the Azores, Amman, Jordan, Bergen, Norway, Palma de Mallorca, and Tenerife in the Canary Islands. On top of that, we're adding new flights to popular destinations like Denver to Munich, Chicago to Milan, and Washington, D.C. to Berlin.
Patrick, we were in Atlanta yesterday talking with Delta CEO Ed Bastian, and he was talking about his belief that it's going to be a big summer in terms of international travel, that they're expecting strong numbers at Delta. I know that your CEO, Scott Kirby, has talked about the same thing. Give us some perspective in terms of where international travel is right now and where you think we might be, let's say, a year from now.
Absolutely. Well, look, it varies by entity. And so if you look in the short haul markets, short sectors like Central America, it's actually far greater than 2019. So we're seeing demand and supply far greater than we were in 2019. We're the largest carrier of Central America. If you look at the Atlantic entity, we see leisure destinations that have opened up quickly. If you look at Dubrovnik, Iceland, Athens, they were our most popular destinations this past summer, and we're very bullish on leisure travel going forward into the future. And then last but not least is the Pacific. And as you're well aware, most of the Pacific countries have their borders closed right now. And so that's suppressing demand. And that's going to take a bit longer to recover.
On the transatlantic routes, how much of this is U.S. people going over to Europe or other destinations or Europeans coming over here? Percentage-wise, is it primarily or is the majority Americans heading over there?
Well, this past summer, it was all Americans heading over there just because of the the Biden administration had the borders closed. But going forward, we expect to see a good mix of it. As a U.S. carrier, we've skewed predominantly more towards a U.S. point of sale, but there is a mix of passengers on the aircraft skewed more heavily towards U.S.